My name is Emma Wright. I'm the Community and Enterprise Lead for BRAP. We're an Equalities and Human Rights charity, and we're funded by a variety of sources, but the Community and Enterprise team is mainly BASIS funding and Capacity Builders funding.
My name's Rose Vakis. I'm the Director of the CVS, which is Community and Voluntary Sector Support in Lichfield District, Staffordshire. We have been funded through Capacity Builders to do a capital development programme, and we're funded by lots of other agencies as well.
Hi, I'm Dave Pinwell. I'm the Chief Executive of Coalbridge Trust Limited, which leads the Solihull Sustain Change Up Consortium, and we're funded by both Capacity Builders and Big Lottery through the BASIS programme.
My name is Sue Homden. I'm the Chair of the Shropshire Infrastructure Partnership, and our partnership receives funding from Capacity Builders and BASIS Big Lottery.
Hi, I'm Sue Ogle, Director of Operations and Development at Voluntary Action Coventry.
Hi, I'm Steve Banbury, Chief Executive of Voluntary Action Coventry. Yeah, we do various activities. The key ones are get funding support for organisations, support around things like quality and governance, and we're also a volunteer centre, so we broker volunteer opportunities for people in the City of Coventry.
We've just started, we've got the second round of BASIS funding, so we've just started a project called Reaching Futures, and that's almost like I feel it's sort of filling in the gaps. So it's, again, it's the infrastructure support that I talked about earlier, so talking to other infrastructure organisations and helping them become more sensitive to the needs of the BME third sector community. It's also working with really grassroots organisations that are working with quite hard groups, so guns and gangs, young offenders and youth exclusion, teenage pregnancy. So we'll be doing some work around there. And it's also capacity building BRAP itself. So we're looking at becoming a SVEDI Centre of Excellence and building and putting some of our staff through the SVEDI training so that we know we're the best equipped to deal with these organisations.
The project we're currently working on is the capital investment programme through Capacity Builders, which is enabling us to improve our voluntary sector resource centre. So we're actually making the best use of resources because they don't necessarily have to do everything from their own organisation. So we can provide all of this at a very low cost. Everything is fully accessible.
The biggest project we're working on is what's called the Solihull My Place programme, and that's about a DCSF funded programme through Big Lottery, which is making capital funds available for the building of world-class youth centres. It's a huge issue in North Solihull about young people having nothing to do in the evening, and that spills out into social problems. It also spills out into cohesion issues in terms of the barriers that are there between the young people in society and the older people in society. What we want to see is a huge centre of youth activity where older people actually come in and support the work, and the whole community is working together to provide an environment in which young people can thrive, where they can meet each other and just chill and have fun and enjoy the relationships that they can have together in a safe and controlled environment.
One particular project we're working on at the moment is a funding we received from Capacity Builders to offer volunteer management in Shropshire. And what we wanted is to be able to build the capacity of those organisations, offer them some resources, offer them some support that will actually help them do that better, retain the volunteers and build on their services.
We're funded currently through Capacity Builders, the Modernisation Fund, to deliver a sub-regional programme. We call it Quality and Governance, which means that we're raising awareness with organisations across the sub-region of Coventry and Warwickshire around quality management systems, how they can adopt systems and integrate them within their organisations, and also how they can build the governance structure of their organisation, encourage new trustees to come on board.
I think what we're trying to achieve with the project is a real step change in the ability of organisations to be self-governing and for trustees to really understand their role.
One of the things that the BASIS funding has allowed us to do is to put some energies into building partnerships with the private sector. BASIS actually funded a full-time individual to work for 3 years on developing corporate social responsibility partnerships, and that has made a significant difference.
The funding has helped us to really expand our portfolio of services that we can provide to the third sector. So it's not just one small area where we help them and then that's goodbye. It's going back to the journey that I talked about before. So it's right from the start we can help progress them through different stages and really help build their capacity, which is what the communities team is all about, really.
We have a number of voluntary sector tenants in our building, including people like Victim Support, Relate, Carers Association, a mental health network, and we've been able to upgrade the areas that they work in, and particularly the heating system, which was very, very old. So we're helping the climate as well, because we're going to be reducing carbon emissions through a more effective system. So it's a general help all round, really.
This funding is really valuable for us as a consortia. We received BASIS funding in July, and part of the BASIS funding was to improve volunteering services for organisations and to improve the opportunity for volunteering. What this has allowed us to focus on is actually the management of those volunteers, to ensure that people retain the volunteers, that they treat the volunteers well while they're there, they give them opportunities. And we're really pleased to be able to do that, and it's added and enhanced the funding that we got from BASIS.
This fund has really helped us within our organisation, because it's enabled us to bring on board a coordinator for the project with expertise and skills to really enhance the work that we're doing. But also that work has been able to coordinate activity across the sub-region to host events where development workers can come together, share their expertise and their knowledge, and to allow us then strategically to think about how we progress with the project, both during its lifetime but also once that finishes.